Hey guys, MVP here. Today we're covering the James Harden trade to the Nets. James Harden has had an amazing career so far, no doubt about that. From his days with the Thunder to his days with the Rockets and everything that he has done for that franchise to become one of their best players of all time, and now he's in Brooklyn with a blockbuster trade. So let's talk about everything that happened to lead on to this, and also we'll cover the trade, who won and who lost, and why I am not sure it was a good move for the Brooklyn Nets. So the Nets get James Harden and a second-round pick, and in return they gave up a ton. They gave up Jared Allen as well as Taurean Prince to Cleveland, Karis LeVert to Indiana, Rudion Caruth, 3 first-round picks, and 4 pick swaps to Houston. One of them a 2026 first-round pick, and 2027 pick swap is probably going to be very valuable. The Rockets also got Dante Exum and a first-round pick from Cleveland, so that's 4 first-round picks, 4 pick swaps, and Dante Exum, and Victor Oladipo from Indiana. So that was a really big blockbuster 14 deal. Now let's talk about who won and who lost every part of the trade. Yeah, personally, for the Rockets, okay, so I feel like that was a good return for James Harden, especially when you considering the fact that they are going in some of the mindset that the OKC Thunder is going, where we're going to get a lot of first-round pick, which is why I'm not surprised if Victor Oladipo and John Wall are gone by the trade deadline, and they're building around Christian Wood with a ton of first-round pick. I'm almost sure one of those is gone. Anyways, was it a good return for James Harden? Well, I still think that I'm not sure it was better than Ben Simmons and Tyrese Maxey, but this is a good return, especially considering the fact that he pretty much forced them. They are still going to be a good team with Wall, Oladipo, Christian Wood, PJ Tucker, DeMarcus Cousins. They're going to be a solid team, and they have 9 first-round picks now. They got 9 first-round picks, so this is pretty good. Now let's move on. The Cavs and the Pacers. The Cavs are definitely winners. Dante Exum is trash. He's been putting up 5 points on 38% from the field and 18% from 3. He is trash. And they pretty much gave a first-round pick for Jared Allen, which is amazing, especially considering the fact that it was a Bucks first and Giannis signed a supermax, so the Bucks are going to be good. So they probably gave the 26th, 28th pick in the draft for a really, really good player. That's definitely a win. As for the Pacers, this is a similar situation to the James Harden, where I'm not sure it was actually a really good return. It was pretty good. It was pretty good for Karis LeVert for Victor Oladipo. But when you're considering the fact that Victor pretty much forced himself out of there, it looks a lot better. And I'm not going to say this is necessarily a really good win for them, but it's also not really bad. Karis LeVert has a lot of offensive potential, and Victor has a lot of injury issues. They also gave, the Nets, well, let's just ignore the second round pick. I actually don't fully... Okay, so the thing is, if the Nets can manage their egos, like happened in the last game without Kyrie, where I watched the game and I took some notes, and I have to say that James Harden and KD were looking beautifully together. They weren't making any mistakes. They were working together. Although James Harden did not play off ball, which is something everybody wanted to see, it is looking a lot better if they can manage that. The thing is, if Kyrie is back and they keep on playing on the pace like they play today, and Kyrie does not like destroy all the chemistry they got, and they can manage their egos, I think Steve Nash is a really good coach. And yeah, they probably win a championship. I still think the Lakers are the favorites so far because it's going to be hard to manage with three guys that each won like 30 shots, 20 shots a game. But if they can, this is one of the most talented teams in the NBA right now. And though it is a little bit too risky because, in my opinion, because they gave up a lot. They gave up. Spencer Dinwiddie is now hurt. They gave up their entire future, right? Like they gave up a lot. And if this doesn't work for the next 2 years, then they're stuck and they're in a very bad situation. Not only that, their depth. They used to have one of the best depths in the NBA. Now, especially with Spencer Dinwiddie getting hurt, I'm not really sure about that. But I hope they can be okay. Overall, I'm gonna summarize the video. Overall, I'm not sure this was a really good trade for the Nets and for the Rockets. The Rockets got a good return. The question is, could they have got a better return? And the Nets, well, this move was a little bit too risky, I think, because a move like this can easily spoil their entire future. With that being said, who's my favorite right now? I'm gonna say the Lakers are still my favorite this season, but the Nets are definitely better than the Bucks in the East, and they're probably coming out from the East. It's gonna be really interesting, and this is gonna be one of the most fun teams to watch. I watched their game, and they are playing amazing. Also, I feel like people need to understand it's not like they now traded some of their good players and they don't have any depth at all. That's just not the case. They got now guys like DeAndre Jordan and Joe Harris, who are still good players coming off the bench and in the starting lineup. So don't overreact to saying, okay, they got third star and that's it. So, okay, yeah. So that's all. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. This is NP. Peace out.